Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name's Jenny and I am a mind and body coach. Today I'm going to take you through a 15-minute flow sequence focusing on the hips. So it's an area that tends to get really tight with our modern lifestyle. A lot of people spending time sitting at a desk all day, and also it just feels good to open the hips. So if you want to lie on your back, coming in to Shavasana but with Baddha Konasana legs. So soles of the feet together. And just gently let the knees drop out to the side, palms to the ceiling. Bringing the focus to the breath. So nice deep inhale through the nose and out through the nose. Just letting go. Feeling the hips opening gently. If you like, you can put your hands onto the stomach and just feel the breath going, breathing all the way down into the hands. Thinking of making the inhale the same length as the exhale. Maybe counting the breath. In for 5 and out for 5. Gently bringing the knees together. Hug the knees into the chest, rocking side to side to massage the lower back. And then straightening the left leg, flexing the left foot, pulling the right knee slightly to the side into the chest. You can either stay here or go for half a happy baby. Holding the outside of the right foot and then drawing the knee towards the armpit, left hand on left thigh, just to hold it in place. Breathe into the stretch. Each exhale, just see if you can draw the knee down a little bit further. Two more breaths. Gently release. Left hand on right knee. You can put the foot onto the knee of the opposite leg and just gently coming into a spinal twist. So it's early on, so don't force it. Listen to your body. Right shoulder stays down, looking over the right shoulder. Working with the breath. Inhale, filling up the lungs. Exhale to deepen. So no pulling, no forcing. Back to center. Hug the knee in and then stretch it out along the mat. Bringing the left leg in slightly to the side, pull it in, flexing the right foot. And again, option to stay here. We'll come to that half happy baby. Drawing the left knee towards the armpit. Leg stays down on the mat. Two more breaths. Really filling up the lungs, make space, exhale to let go. And release. Right hand on the left knee. Again, you can put the foot on the opposite knee for support. Gently twisting to the right, looking over the left shoulder. So noticing any difference between the sides. Again, no forcing, just gently twisting. So releasing through the glute. As well as a little twist through the spine. center. Hug both knees in and then we come to a full happy baby. So hold outside of both feet. You can rock gently side to side. You want to keep your tailbone down, so your sacrum, so you're not letting the lower back lift off the mat. So press it down while you're opening the hips. And breathe. So we hold a lot of emotion into the hips. So it's good to have this release. Okay, release the legs. So rocking back and forward onto the spine. Inhale back, exhale forward. And then come to a comfortable cross-legged position. Sitting up tall, then you're just going to walk the hands forward. Stretching through the glutes. And breathe. So letting go. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. Filling up the lungs and letting go. Inhale, coming up, crossing the ankles over the opposite way, and then again, sitting up tall, exhale, folding. Notice any difference between the sides. The sides are much looser for me. Keeping the sit bones down on the mat. And coming up. So you're going to roll over the knees. Untuck the toes, come to all fours. You take it to extended child pose, so knees the width of the mat, and then sitting onto the heels, forehead to the mat. And again, just breathing into it. So we're slowly working into the body. Press down to the hands, so arms are active. And coming up, press down through the hands, tuck the toes under, we're going to lift it up into downward facing dog. So we can just walk the dog out, wrapping around your upper arms. Inhale to bend, exhale to press the heel into the mat. And change. So we're moving slowly, giving the body a chance to let go. If you move too quickly, it can think it's under threat. Then it doesn't let go at all. And coming to downward facing. You can keep your knees bent. Just listen to the body. And slowly walking up the mat. Coming into ragdoll. So opposite elbows, swinging side to side. Release the hands. And slowly rolling up. Head comes up last. Feet together for Tadasana. So you're grounding down to all four corners of the feet. Lift the toes up and then see if you can place it down one by one. Pulling up the kneecaps, taking your sit bones down towards the mat. Shoulders back and down, ribs pulled in. Start switching on that Ujjayi breath. So nice deep ocean breath. So we're going to come into some sun salutations but with a hip opening element. Into the legs, so pulling the kneecaps up. Gently tilting your sit bones towards the mat. Bandhas engaged, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Hands to heart center. Inhale, reaching the prayer up. Look to the thumbs, mini back bend. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, set the right foot back, drop the knee, looking up. Exhale to downward facing. Hold the breath, come forward, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, step the right foot forward, drop the back knee, looking up. Exhale, folding over, bent or straight legs. Inhale, reaching up, mini back bend. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, set the left foot back, drop the back knee, looking up. Exhale to downward facing. Hold the breath, come forward, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, tape downward facing. Inhale, set the left foot forward, drop the back knee, looking up. Exhale, folding over bent or straight legs. Inhale, reaching up, mini back bend. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, set the right foot back, drop the back knee, looking up. Exhale to downward facing. Hold the breath, come forward, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale to downward facing. Inhale, set the right foot through, drop the back knee, looking up. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, reaching up, mini back bend. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, set the left foot back, drop the back knee, looking up. Exhale to downward facing. Hold the breath, come forward, knees, chest and chin. Inhale to baby cobra. Exhale to downward facing. Inhale, set the left foot through, drop the back knee, looking up. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, reaching up, mini back bend. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, set the right foot back, drop the back knee, looking up. Exhale to downward facing. Hold the breath, come forward, knees, chest and chin. Inhale to baby cobra. Exhale to downward facing. Inhale, set the right foot through, drop the back knee, looking up. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, sweeping up, mini back bend. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, set the left foot back, drop the back knee, looking up. Exhale to downward facing. Hold the breath, come forward, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, step the left foot through, drop the back knee, looking up. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, reaching all the way up, mini back bend. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, reaching up, look to the thumbs. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, step or jump back, down through Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale to downward facing and hold. So grounding down through the fingers, gently taking your sit bones towards the ceiling. You're going to come into three-leg dog. So first of all, lift the right leg, keeping the hips square first of all. Working your left heel to the mat, wrapping around the arms, push through the heel. Use your Ujjayi breath. Point the toe, you can open the hip. So keeping your upper body straight, the twist comes from the hip. Strong supporting leg, pull the kneecap up. And opening the knee, try to get a little bit more of an opening through your right hip. Straighten the leg, replace it on the mat. Option to come through vinyasa. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale to downward facing. Three-leg dog on the left leg. So flex the foot. Hips stay square. Point the toe, open the hip. Grounding down to the left heel. Chest stays square. And then bending the left foot, left knee, open up the hip that a little bit more. Straighten the leg, replace the foot. Rolling over, rolling forward on the inhale to a plank. Strong plank. Exhale, lowering down to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale to downward facing. Looking forward, so if we jump the feet outside of the hands, coming into a squat. To drive the elbows into the knees, heels down. If you can't get your heels down to the mat, you can put blocks underneath the heels. Hold it here. So you just gently wriggle from side to side, opening up the hips a little bit more. And bring your right hand on the outside of the right knee and then lifting the left arm up and look to the hand. Really deep stretch through the hip. It's an option to stay there, or you can come for a bind. Going for the left wrist if you can. Looking over the shoulder. And release back to the squat. And then the left hand outside, lifting the right arm up. Bring your hand behind by the wrist. Looking over the shoulder. And release. So we're going to come to sit. So you just roll back, take a seat. So we're going to come into fire sticks. So bending the knees up. You want the top foot, we'll go for right on top first. You want it right on top of the knee, left underneath the left knee. So you've got a little triangle here. Flexing the foot. If you need to, you can put a block underneath the knee. Staying here if that's enough for you. Otherwise, inhale to lift, exhale, folding forward. Breathing into the hips. It's quite an intense stretch through the hips. And hold it here. Letting go with each exhale. Gently coming up. So then you're going to swivel around. So you want your knees stacked on top of each other. Again, you can use blocks or just stay in the cross-legged position. Inhale at the top and then exhale, folding forward. Just letting go. If you start to feel any discomfort, just back off it a little bit. Coming back up. So you're going to bring the right foot just on the outside of the right knee. You want to be able to get both your sit bones down onto the mat. If you need to, you can straighten the left leg. Going to come into a little spinal twist, still working into the glute. So bringing the right hand up and behind, push yourself nice and tall. The left arm up on the outside of the knee and then rotate. So if you want to, you can go for the bind. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and then exhale to twist. So de-twisting poses, really good for detoxifying the liver. Also aid digestion. Inhale to lift and lengthen, exhale to rotate. And then a little counter twist. And then we do all of that on the other side. So starting off, fire sticks, left foot on top, flex the foot. So you've got a little triangle here. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Don't force the knee down, just let it open. And then exhale, coming forward. Breathing into the stretch. So this is my tight side. Feel it a lot more in that left hip. Try not to hold on. Use your breath to let go. This is why you need to go to the point where it's not too intense. You want to be able to let go. It's better to back off, let your body feel safe, so that it lets you go deeper into the stretch. Move slowly. And then coming up. You can stay here, but try to get the knees on top of one another. Sitting up tall, again, feel that intense stretch. And then exhale, work with the breath. Inhale to lift and lengthen. Exhale, letting go. We often hold on to our emotions in our hips. So you can get all sorts of things coming up in these stretches. So it's important to listen to the body. Gently coming up. Again, a little spinal twist. So bring the foot on the outside of the knee, grounding down through both sit bones, grounding down to the big toe. Hand behind you, pushing up nice and tall. Arm up and rotate. Again, binding if it feels better for you. Inhale to lift and lengthen, exhale to rotate. So nice stretch through the glute again. And de-rotate. So we're going to come, cross the ankles over, rolling over the knees, and then step or jump back to a plank, down through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale to downward facing. Inhale, lift the right leg up, coming into three-leg dog. We're going to come to lizard on the right, so bend the knee, step on the outside of the right hand. So you can do little circles one way, and then little circles the other. And then drop the back knee, untap the toes. So we're going to do a little sequence to open up the hip. It's not really yoga, well it kind of is. So you want to put your left hand on your right foot. If you can on the elbow, but if that's not available, just stay here. And you're going to work the knee out to the side, so foot stays flat. So you're pushing the knee out as you lean into the stretch and off. So lean and off. Each time just going to try and go a little bit further into the stretch. And then try and work your chest towards the foot. Don't worry if it's nowhere near. You should still feel that stretch. And then bring the body away. Press the hip in the opposite direction. So we're working to slightly different aspects of the hip here. Should feel slightly different in each position. Come back to center. Straighten it back into three-leg dog. Shake it out. Ready to do the same on the left. Lift the left leg up. Step to the outside. Again, little circles one way and little circles the other. Drop to the knee, untap the toes. And again, either up on the hand or on the forearm, working the knee out to the side. So again, noticing any difference between the sides. Just working with your body, push the knee out. Working the chest towards the foot. Again, no judgment if you're nowhere near. And then body away, press the knee out. Foot stays flat. Back to center, tuck the toe under. Lifting up again, shake it out, whatever feels good. And come back down to child's pose for a couple of breaths. So I'm going to come into frog. Options are, so with frog, if you want to go against the wall, you can just lie, but you want your bum as close to the wall as you can. And then just gently letting your legs drop out to the side. Just notice the one side's a little bit tighter than the other. And you can hold it here. Or coming into frog, you're going to have your knees out. So it's called frog legs, feet out to the side. And then so bump back so you get more of a stretch through your inner thigh. Chest to the mat. And then just relax. Relax as much as you can in this posture. Again, letting go. So you want, again, your body wants to be supported so it can let go. Don't push yourself too far. Great stretch to the inner thighs. A lot of people's back problems, knee problems, lies in the adductors, so it's a great stretch if you're suffering from those problems. Breathing into it, nice full deep inhale and a full exhale. Seeing if you can let go a little bit more, go a little bit deeper. And when you're ready, gently pressing yourself back up. Give it a little shake. So we're going to come into downward facing one more time. Just lift it up. Any kind of pedaling out you feel like you need to do. Roll forward to a plank. So we're going to lower all the way down as slowly as you can with control. Come to line in front. So just because we haven't really done that many back bends, we're going to do bow pose. Bending the knees, again opening the hips. This opens through the front of the hips, so into your hip flexors, again, which gets super tight. So if you go for the ankles, flex the feet. On the inhale, kick the feet into the hands, opening the chest. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale to hold. Looking up, open the chest. Keep breathing. And come down. Gently rocking your hips from side to side. Press yourself back to child's pose. Either the knees apart or the knees together. Slowly rolling up. Coming to lie back in Shavasana. Same options as before. You can either have your legs straight, palms to the ceiling, or you can come back to that Baddha legs. If you feel like you haven't had enough hip opening so far. And just breathe. So just letting the benefits of the practice wash over you. Letting go of the bandhas. Focus on the breath. Bring your attention to the tip of the nose, and we'll just count the breath for a few rounds. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Should have ordered that. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just keep breathing in that pattern. Really good. Switching on the parasympathetic nervous system, calming down the whole body. And I'll leave you there for another day. Thank you for watching. Namaste.